Alright, so just a reminder here that this particular video is for Ubuntu Linux. Check out the other videos in this section if you're on Windows or you're running on a Mac. So at this point now it's time to download and install the Java Development Kit. And we're going to be using version 11 as we've discussed previously. So we're going to go firstly to the Java website, and that is java.sun.com. And we're going to download the Java Development Kit. So once we arrive at the site, I'm just going to size this up so you can see it. Click on Java SE. SE, by the way, stands for Java Standard Edition. And then you can see over here we've got Java SE 11 LTS. LTS stands for long-term support. And I'm going to come down over here to the right-hand side under Oracle JDK, and I'm going to click on Download. That brings us to this page, which is where we can download the JDK. I need to click on Accept License Agreement. Now, because I'm on Ubuntu Linux, I'm going to download and install the tar.gz file, and that will probably work with most distros. But if you want to, depending whether you've got Red Hat or Debian or some other distro of Linux, you can download one of these other images. So I'm going to select the .tar.gz. I'm going to save that to my downloads folder, and we'll give that a moment to complete. Now, the process is going to be a little bit different because we're on Linux. We're going to basically move it over manually ourselves into the relevant folder. So to do that, what I'm going to do is go into the command line for this. So I'm going to wait for this download to finish, and then we'll make a start on it. Well, actually, we may as well open the terminal window now while that's still downloading. So I'm going to come up here to Activities. I'm going to open Terminal. I'm just going to type Terminal in here. But you can just open the terminal in the normal way, the way you would normally open it. And again, I'll just size this up once this is finished downloading so we can see what we're doing. I'll just pause now until this is finished downloading. Okay, so you can see that's now downloaded. I'm just going to minimize the browser for now and bring back our terminal window, which I've opened. And I'm going to go into the Downloads folder, CD space /downloads with a capital D. And if we do an ls, we should be able to see our JDK file there. And what we want to do now is we want to unzip it first. So I'm going to use tar for that. So I'm going to make this a bit bigger so you can see the commands I'm typing here. So I'm going to type tar space -xvf space, and I'm going to just type JDK and press tab and choose our version of the GZ file and press enter. And you can see that's unzipped that file there now. And if we have a look again, we can see we've got a JDK 11 folder in the bottom left-hand corner there. So the next thing we want to do is create a directory to store our Java Development Kit. And I'm going to put it in usr-lib-jvm in a subfolder. And the advantage of doing that is when we come to install IntelliJ in the next video, it looks there by default for that for the JDK, and it'll find it for us automatically. So I'm going to start by typing sudo. We need to do that. We're trying to access files that have been created by root. So sudo space mkdir space -p, then it's /usr/lib/jvm / and I'm just going to create a new directory and call it JDK-11. Now, if there's a new version of the JDK, there's a subversion that's come out, 11.01. You might want to change the directory name to be that, but I'm just going to stick with JDK-11 and put a / there. All right, and that's our folder created once I enter my password. Next, I want to then move the contents of our unzipped JDK into that folder. So I'm going to type sudo space mv space and JDK, and I'm just pressing the tab there, / and then star. So basically the contents of the JDK11 folder that we've unzipped, we want to move the contents to / usr /lib /jvm / I'm just going to press tab there because that's the only folder or the only directory in there, JDK11. And I'm going to press enter. And that's the contents now moved. And just to make sure, we can type ls space /usr/lib /jvm /JDK11. And you can see the files within there. We can see a number of folders there. Now, depending on whether you've got Java or the Java compiler configured, we can actually use the sudo update alternatives command to set it up so that Java will work on the command line. So at the moment, if I type Java space dash version, we'll get the fact that it's not found. So if you're happy with that and you're only going to be using Java from the IntelliJ IDE, the tool that we're going to be installing in the next video, you won't need to do this, the command that I'm about to show you. But if you then actually want to run Java from the command line, I suggest you type this command in. So I'm going to type sudo space update space alternatives space minus or dash that should be install space and then double quotes /usr /bin /java double quotes, then space and then double quotes again, the word Java in between, and then we're going to point to Java on our installation. So that's going to be double quotes /usr /lib /jvm and it's JDK11 /bin then /java and closing double quotes space then 1010. And now we can type Java space minus version. And we can see we've now got Java 11 actually working. So I'm going to do the same for the Java compiler. So I'm just going to press the up arrow twice and change Java to Java C here and go back. Change Java to Java C there. And then the final one, third place, Java C there as well. So we've done the same for Java C as you can see there. All right, now the other thing we could do, we could spend time setting up environment variables for Java. We don't need to use that, or do that rather, because we're going to be using the IntelliJ IDEA tool for programming in Java. So for that reason, I'm not going to spend any more time configuring. I'm just going to close down terminal window by typing exit, and we'll finish the video here. In the next video, we'll actually move on and start installing the tool IntelliJ IDEA we're going to be using to write our Java programs. So I'll see you in the next video.